Hello, this is a round 3 game for Orange Crystal. We have Pig against DankFalcon. Pig is playing Ike, and DankFalcon is playing Eirika. As Pig is just waiting for apparently pictures to download.
This is why we don't play on laptop, folks.
And that's why we only use our main computer. Anyway, we have Eirika, who's generally just tries to stop self-supports and amass a large board so she can draw us cards. And Ike, which can go one of 3 different ways. We know it's not Rage Ike, because...
Because this is not the starter, yeah.
No,
And also
also
Green Bog.
because we saw the bond. So chances are this is set 22. But even then, that skill is wrong. You usually run a different cost one. In Tower Ike, you usually run a different cost one. So far, none of the cost ones line up with this for the normal, in air quotes.
Look, let's be honest. I wouldn't put it past Pig to just do this art just because it's sick.
True. Yeah. It's, yeah, just the set... Tower Ike usually runs the cost one from the same set as this one, just the normal version of this card, because the plus X's have different skills. This one buffs another ally when he kills. Usually you want the Ike that buffs himself when he kills, just so you're safer on defense. Where 22 Ike usually wants the one that's stronger against MC, and that's the same idea with Rage Ike, also wants the one that's stronger against MCs. So this one is just usually not used.
Which is a shame because it's a banger.
Yeah. I mean, this card is probably why set 20 has the rare plus rarity after it was discontinued.
Yeah.
Because Medallion was probably referencing back to this card. Alright. We got Moralibus and Ephraim.
And the Peony to draw, intriguing.
Yeah, getting rid of Peony. And Garrick was your first bond. So that's not usually normal, because Garrick is your best turn 4 play, bar none, for Eirika. So it's really weird to see it bonded immediately.
Yeah.
But hitting the key...
Oh, that's a key.
So going up to 2 bonds will mean she can reach main promo next turn. And bonding Zephiel, your strongest turn 5 play. Alright.
Intriguing decisions.
Yeah, considering you're technically going to be on turn 3 next turn, you'd be main promo, then deploy Garrick, and then deploy Zephiel. That's your next 3 turns, roughly. And they just got rid of 2 of those. So not sure.
They've got a good hand.
Yeah, their hand better be like another Garrick, another Zephiel, and then main promo, and that's their entire hand. Then it would make sense. But even then, I would have bonded... Actually, no, I would say I would have bonded Moralibus, but she ain't really doing anything there. Because you can't...
Yeah, you'd rather put down a Garrick, that way you can deploy Ephraim and Mara.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, right. So this is set 22.
Mm-hmm.
This is set 22 Ike. That's the only Ike that ever wants to run Yune. Sadly, getting the self on this swing doesn't... No, wait, what? That doesn't kill.
That definitely did not kill. Should we mention that? Because it didn't kill. That matters.
Doesn't kill itself unless plugins are off. Unless they're both using the older version, and then that would work. Because this... Micaiah should not have plus 20 on this. Oh, plus 10? Yeah, that makes sense. Not sure what's going on, because that... Ephraim was 50 on defense, Ike was 40 on offense. Yeah,
yes,
the Ephraim swing wasn't it? There you go.
Not used to seeing that from Pig of all things. Like, he's usually a bit better about that. Also, double self, not true.
Yeah.
Should've just attacked the other way, what can I say? Should've just known better.
Well, you want the Ike to swing first so the Ike can hit, buff
No,
the
I know.
Micaiah,
I
and
was
then...
being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Just should have been psychic and knew that it was going to be that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good news. That does confirm that our plugins are correct because instead of telling us we're wrong, they said, "Oh yeah, right."
Yeah. Yeah. But that also just definitely puts Pig on a bad spot here, technically, leaving both of them alive.
Yeah. Sadly, even if they knew and swung at the from, that would have still missed because we selfed twice.
Yeah, and that also means Micaiah would only be swinging as a 30 base just because she's not getting her plus 10 from attacking main character.
Yeah, so it's just a rough situation.
Yeah. But now, generally, DankFalcon would want to main promo if they can.
Because we are at 3 when we bond, so. And Eirika promo is pretty decent.
I mean, to be honest, her bridge is also really decent.
True.
It's
But at this point, you gotta do promo,
yeah,
I think. But
because I think they wanted to make sure that both the twins were good, so they gave them good bridges because there was no 4-3 at the time. So you had to stay on the bridge for at least 2 turns.
And then they're like, you know what? Let's give them 4-3s anyways.
Well, like, in the future they did, because obviously they're going to at some point. It's Eirika and Ephraim, they're going to show up at some point.
No, I get it. It's just...
Yeah.
And this isn't even a rotation thing, because those were still in the game by set 22, weren't they?
Yep. Only set 8 was gone. They were set 11.
Yeah, so... He just got good bridges.
Yep. I mean, considering they only got their bridge on set... or their final promos on set 18 and set 22. Like, they survived set
fair.
17 with still only 5...
Another Garrick.
Okay, I was joking about your hand being Garrick, Zephiel, Eirika last turn. Wasn't supposed to be true. Peony.
I heavily disagree with that.
No. So if you're trying to out-aggro the Ike, this is probably one of the better options.
I guess, yeah.
Because right now you have 3 bodies that can swing and hit. It's not the worst idea, it's not great. Because, yeah.
Yeah, because Pig is on 3s, but that's also to activate Yoon. But I guess that doesn't matter too much. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, so now they're just going to start swinging face, I would assume. Oh, they also...
Ooh. Okay.
Also, wait, they peonied buff Eirika. I don't like that at all.
No, yeah, you're most likely hitting unless you self anyways. You should have just swung 3 times.
Yeah, you just swing 3 times. Eirika's likely to get her buff anyway. Like, this attack would have hit without the peony buff. And peony can obviously hit Ike. Also, this Eliwood support means they get the choice to kill Micaiah or Yoon. Because they can pull Yoon forward, making her killable.
Because he's only immune in backline.
Yep.
That said, I think Micaiah might be the bigger threat, because you don't want to activate that draw engine. Like, it's not live right now, but... Oh. We're saving game. Are they experiencing a crash? Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, Pig was probably waiting to see if they would use Eliwood support skill, and after they didn't, Pig just went, okay, I'll take the orb. I guess you're not using it. Yeah, because Dank could have used that support skill to pull either of those forward, or...
Ooh.
Ew.
Rip.
Yeah. The unfortunate attack ordering.
I'll say it again, should have done it the other way.
Look, we can say that as much as we want, but we all know
I know. I just always meme it when I happen to get the worst selves in history.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, obviously, it's not serious because that requires foresight, but it is funny.
Everyone does at some point because there's no way for you to know if you have to attack in the opposite order. It just sometimes just works out that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we see an Ike promo to stop this aggro 1-cost spam. There we go.
Yep, there we go. Ike main promo and Racing coming out. So this is generally why you really wanted to do that Elliewood pull and pull one of those two back lines so you could kill them. Because now Ike gets free range to pop anything on your board.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he only be plus 30? Or am I missing something?
It
doesn't matter.
He's technically plus 30, but you have they just need to tap Racing for the other plus 10. So
okay. It doesn't matter. He's killing stuff either way, so it doesn't matter. I just pointed that out.
Yeah, technically it's wrong, but it's not super wrong.
Whatever.
Like the counters are lying until proven otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
okay.
And they're popping FM.
And we're popping. Yep.
I would have personally probably popped Peony or Moralibus just because how annoying those cards can be at times.
Yeah, but I can also understand wanting to get rid of Brother.
Yep. So if this happens next turn, and Pig forgets to tap Racing and it actually matters, that would be funny to me.
That would be hilarious. Okay. Well, let's see how Eirika attempts to collect back. We have a potential mirror the mill stuff, but that's only during action phase. And we have 5 cards in hand. Presumably one of them has to be main promo.
You would hope so, but considering they, like, as I said, last turn they had the decent opportunity, but they went for Peony Draw. But Peony Draw wasn't helpful there at all because if they had main promo, you do that, you tap Moralibus forward, and you get the Eirika draw anyway. So if they had main promo,
right.
They were getting draw. So that's why I'm saying, like, Peony's not the worst idea because at least it can hit, but then they didn't do that. So they weren't going for a hyper, like, aggressive thing either. That's why I was
I'm going to...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hoping and praying, honestly. Because otherwise, Eirika's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Eirika's not great here.
And we're thinking, we probably don't have it.
Yeah. Because usually on your promo turn, if you have promo, like, even Bridge right here would be an immediate slapdown for most people. Just because
it makes it less likely, yeah.
Yeah, because you're less...
And you can also heal.
Yeah, you're not going to get hit by the Micaiah cost 1. Okay, they did have main promo. Okay, they were just slow on doing it. Sure, I mean, it works.
It does work, and we still have 1, yeah.
Yeah, so they can still deploy a Manakite or something like that, tap Moralibus forward, and get the draw. So they're still within draw range if they notice it. Obviously, if they don't notice it, well, nothing can be done about that. Okay, there's the Keat. The question is, are they going to tap Moralibus forward to get the draw?
It is, in fact, a question. A very important one.
Yeah. Moralibus specifically is the one that you would want to do that with, just because Peony can get killed. Moralibus is harder to kill.
Because the first time she's attacked, she redirects to MC.
Yeah. Also, if Ike was to attack the Moralibus, his skill would not activate because it's on attack, and at that time, he's still attacking Moralibus.
Very funny interactions.
Yeah, well, it's also how you can make someone undodgeable against MC with Tobin. Because Tobin's, for some reason, on attack, flip, become undodgeable.
Wait, why are we plus 50 on May now?
Peony's
Peony. Why did we... Okay.
No, that's correct. You usually want to do that one because Eirika is 70.
Yeah, I was correcting myself.
Yeah. So far, they've been doing it perfectly fine. It's just and Moralibus support. Okay, there you go. That's another hit. And another dodge.
Okay.
Well, Pig is only at 2 orbs, so the question
Yep.
is, Moralibus not going forward.
Oop. We do not know. Okay. Or just don't want to do it, I guess.
Yep.
Alright. I gotta place them. Okay. That's fine. Soren, that's annoying.
Soren is very, very debilitating here. And, well, he's always
We are
debilitating.
Yeah, we are on exactly 3 in hand right now. If they pop orb, that's 4, so they don't get their draw per turn.
Yep.
And even if they do, that means even if they get they have 3 allies in front line, they can't use skill 1 to draw.
And Soren clearing board. That's a very nice support to get there, too.
Mm-hmm.
And no Fey dodge.
Soren can theoretically also bounce stuff, but not really a good option here.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually not the worst because you can set their board to 0. Which obviously doesn't help this turn, but it's more for next turn and the turn after. Because as soon as Eirika's
So next turn,
yeah. Just because
it's just obviously you don't want to bounce Peony. That just lets you get a free draw, and Mirabolist isn't really doing anything right now, so.
well, Peony's not really a free draw because that means they have to have a Peony in hand, and they've already gotten rid of one with Moralibus, so the chances of that is low. It also saves you from the Peony crit, if that is a thing. Peony is just free in hand because you deploy her and she replaces herself. If your opponent has a Peony in hand and is keeping it in hand, that's a brick. It's not helpful.
Very true. Which is why I usually either bond or crit with them.
Yeah.
Right, popping Peony. Okay.
Yep. Well, Moralibus does absolutely nothing, and if they keep it locked
Oh,
in the
I
back
agree.
line,
I agree with that choice. Yeah. Okay, we could fly something, but I doubt we will.
honestly, no, I could see Micaiah going. Actually, no, not this turn. If that was Soren's attack, yes, 100%.
Yeah, but not right now. Anywho, more importantly, 4 at hand, so no draw for turn, no draw from skill, most likely.
I mean, no, the skill one's probably likely because they'll probably have to drop 2 units on the board to activate it because they're not moving Moralibus forward.
Man, Micaiah just will not ever not self. Dang.
Have you played Micaiah?
I have. It makes sense. But this isn't Micaiah MC.
Sure. No draw Soren.
Okay.
I'd like to point out, Raisin has technically not done a single thing other than be
No.
another green Ike.
He's existed for last turn. He existed, and that was enough.
No, I know. It's not a downside. It's just funny.
Yeah. I mean, Raisin is one of those cards when if you actually play set 22 Ike, you just look at it and go, "You're a nice card, but do I actually want to use you?"
Okay. Well, let's see what we do. Deploy. You're not even bonding. Okay. Okay, okay. So that is a 3 cost, so we still have 1.
Yep, that's 3 costs, so yeah, 1 more deployment left. Do they have another cost 1, though? I mean, Peony would work here, too.
No, she's a
Oh,
3 cost right now. We
there
only
it
have 4
goes.
bonds. We didn't bond. Yeah, that works. But yeah, no, we're only at 4 bonds right now. We didn't
Right,
bond for turn.
right.
Yeah, no, Dorothy definitely works. Okay, we're drawing a card.
And yeah, they can use Dorothea to take care of Raisin, probably? Honestly, I would say Micaiah. You want to get rid of both. That's the issue. Is you need to get rid of
Yeah.
at least 2 things to stop the Ike.
Mm-hmm.
Or you
I
just
think
go, we're just
Micaiah.
going to go hit for hit and just keep swinging face.
Yeah, I think I would probably go Micaiah just because she has the potential set 22 threat.
Yeah.
But I could also understand going Raisin.
Yeah.
Well, we could key here if we want to, but I'm going to assume we. Well, we did
No,
draw a card. Maybe we have.
they skip Bond phase. Like, there's no real reason to.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're not keying since we skipped Bond. Yeah, it looks like we're not keying. Oh, we are keying with Freya. Okay. I'm going to assume we drew that. Okay. Obviously, that doesn't work even if they want to, but.
Yeah.
That is a hit. Yep, there we go. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Like, that was literally 3 Murs in a row.
Hey, I
How
mean,
do you get that many?
look, that is the best like thing you can do if those are the first 3 supports.
True. Just instantly turn 5 next turn. Oh, I have just noticed there is a certain saint harassing a woman in the background of Dorothy's art. That's hilarious. Oh, Ileana, that's annoying for her. Actually, not really. We only have 2 cards in hand, so we can pop the Alphonse and Dorothy, but that's it. Oh, I forgot. We can flip the draw too. Never mind.
Yep. Yeah, Ileana is great for this Ike specifically. Just because
Just get rid of all of your threats.
Yep.
And then pop.
Nukes board, then you just keep swinging face.
And then, oh hey, would you look at that? Your board's empty. Just I gotta kill you. Yeah, that Ike is so funny. Most convoluted, unavoidable ever, but it's a very good one. Just if I'm 100 and then you don't have anyone else on field, I kill you.
Yeah, pretty much.
No bars attached. Oop. Okay, I think that's up. Sorry.
Alright. Odd that they're doing this, because actually Soren's not likely to hit, so at least I get it. Because
Yeah,
this saves you 1 card in hand. But it's not ideal.
Oh. But it's one less card in hand, so if you have 2 cards you like, I can see the point.
Yep. That's probably what they're debating, is just what cards to throw away here. Yeah, lightning magic. What the?
Wait, what?
The hell does he do?
Naughty?
Oh, flip him plus 20 to a sword. Yeah, sure, that works.
That works. How have I not seen that before?
Because
Yeah,
usually
really
flip one plus 20 is not worth it. Like,
Well,
straight up,
for
it's
ice,
usually
this is
just not worth it.
Oof, and we sell. This is mega killing.
I mean, they can always resupport, which they did.
Oh yeah, but also, yeah, take an orb, thank you. Yeah, there we go.
No, they didn't do that. They didn't do the first one yet.
Yeah. That definitely hit. We love 120.
Yep.
And the best part is, you don't even want him to get to 0, because if he has 2 Ikes in hand, Yoon, once you break that orb, is just a plus 20 for Ike.
But Yoon doesn't really matter, considering they still have Race in there, who's also a plus 20. Oh, actually, he was tapped this time. He was actually used.
Yeah.
You already have the Race in there, so the Yoon doesn't really matter. Racing and Yoon are both cards that are just hard to kill, and are conditional plus 20s. Racing is a lot freer than Yoon, though, but Racing is also easier to kill.
Yeah. Because he just needs to be attacked by something that's not 50, and then he just kind of crumbles.
Yep.
Yet another one. And that was a 1 cost, so we still have 4. Oh, I guess we changed our mind. Okay. Yeah, Pig usually rule sharks that. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Pig is more harsh on it. Most people won't care too much, especially when playing someone newer, but... Like, if I'm playing against Rosa, Sauce, anyone like that, yeah, that shit's final. If I'm playing against someone newer, I'll let it slide. Just because, well... Yeah.
Yeah, that said, Pig doesn't discriminate. He just rule sharks that. Well, bleh, can't speak. And, like, there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, you played the card.
Yep.
Okay. This
I mean,
does
that is
definitely hit.
Yeah, it's an 80 that hits. They're down to 0 orbs. I'm pretty sure Pig was super rule sharky on that because Pig could lose here. Like, if they crit.
Well, he usually rule shark. Yeah, he might lose. Yeah, no, I've noticed that even when he's in a winning position, he'll rule shark that.
Oh, 100%. But, like, I feel like it's definitely something that's there. Will they crit? Is the question.
I wish we knew how many Ikes we've seen. I don't feel like scrolling up the check.
No, never worth it for commentators. But Dank has to realize that they are not surviving another turn and they can crit here.
We're thinking it.
Or do they think this attack hits and they're just waiting for something else to happen? It's always the question sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, no, they're just playing it fast.
That is...
I need to see this hand. I need to see this hand.
Pigs or Danks?
Afterward.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, fair.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, don't get me wrong, there is a possibility Dank doesn't have a crit in hand, but
Yeah. It's also just I feel like Dank has 3 dodges. Or no, 2 dodges. Because that would be the only thing that makes sense when you try and deploy an Eliwood, and then you use a 1 deployment cost unit, and then you can't do anything else.
oh hi
Um,
Mickey, how's it going?
yep. Micaiah's here. Of course she's here.
She's always here. The fact we haven't seen her for so long is kind of sad.
She was bonded turn 1, she was deployed as a cost 1, then she selfed like
I
6
met
times.
her. I met her.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, Micaiah is doing Micaiah things, as always. If we have a Soren in hand, we can just... Okay. I was gonna say we could just Soren bounce the Alphons, and then we have more swings, but...
Yep.
Because theoretically, you'd want to...
Are they going to discard one for Ileana? Yeah, they are.
Yep,
Discarding
they
one.
are. Ooh, I love that Valencia art so much.
It is good. I love
Yeah,
chapter
as I was
like.
saying, you theoretically want to get them down to 0 orbs. That way, I just auto kills them.
Yeah, I. It's a question on if they realize it or not. Oh,
Ooh,
because
well, this still hits.
yeah, no, that is
What?
110. That's
Nope, that
110 each.
misses.
No, 110 each.
Is
Oh
it?
no, it's no. Never mind. They actually live. Yeah, it's 100.
Yeah, yeah,
Makai's
that's
only
100 because you
110.
sell.
Good job, Ephraim, protecting your sister.
Good job. Now keep doing it. He needs it. That would hit.
Yep, this one does hit. But there's the dodge.
Have an
They
evade.
are aware of the win condition at 0 orbs.
Okay. Now we have to swing with Ike and just hope they don't got another one.
Yep, they have to take an orb here. There they do. And that's a 10. Well, 10 sport doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. My man's 140 right now.
And there's
Yeah.
the other Eirika dodge. So we know they have an Eliwood in hand. And then there was
Yep.
a mystery card.
Yeah. If it is another dodge, I can understand not wanting the crit. Because
Well,
you
okay.
know you live.
Also, if it was another dodge, one of those was from orbs. Because I think we know they have the Eliwood, and then the mystery card is chances are was the orb.
That actually is fair, yeah. So that was a bit of a risk, but
Yeah. That's why they didn't swing, is because they thought they had enough dodges to, or they didn't crit last turn, it's because they probably thought they had enough dodges to live a turn. And, well, they technically did.
barely, but the question is, does Pig have enough dodges to live this turn now? Hmm.
Alright, come on. Let's see what you got, Bink. As much as I want Ike 22 to win, I like seeing the older people lose to random bullshit sometimes.
I, meanwhile, want the thing that's not currently somehow being popular to win.
Yeah. Alright, that is Eliwood, so that is all their deployment unless they somehow get a Peony or another Alphonse out. because both of those are 0 costs. Well, Freyr and Moralibus
Yep.
also work, so they actually have 4 different 0 costs.
Yeah, theoretically, that could be both the cards in hand.
It could be, but chances are it's not. And if it
Oh no,
is,
most likely. We've already seen 2 of them.
and if it
But
was, you would just throw them all on the board anyway.
yeah, there's no reason to hold them. Just try to kill them. But yeah, I'm debating. Do we try to go face, or do we just try to kill the Ileana and hope that they can't kill
No,
Eliwood?
look at the board. There, you would have to survive Ike, Micaiah, Soren. If you kill
Yeah,
Ileana, Ileana doesn't matter. If you pull Micaiah and kill her, it doesn't matter.
you're right.
Your only objective right now is to try and win before you lose. Um,
Yeah, that makes most sense. Oh,
they already were able to survive 1 turn, barely. So it's just about can they survive? Can they win this turn?
mm-hmm. I'm being a bit slow, but that's to be expected. We're just
Uh,
thinking a lot, I guess.
well, they've also been slow on other turns as well, so it's not out of the ordinary for
No,
them
it's
in this
not. I'm
game.
not blaming them.
It's just oh the oh no 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 no
Oh,
no.
we just talked about why that's not a good idea. Oh no.
It does kill her.
Also, are they aware? Are they aware they technically didn't untap Eirika?
Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
look at that one. They drew.
Oh,
I mean, I okay. They're
oof.
resupporting into a 30. That's fine. Eirika privilege.
Okay. Eirika privilege, but okay, we did have at least one in hand. If I don't see a second Ike in this hand, that's gonna be sad. Because they're dead this turn, there's no getting around it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
because Eric,
positive we I am
unless
positive we have a Mickey in hand in grave, and we stack that, become 90,
yeah,
kill the Eliwood, and then just swing.
I was gonna say even if they technically they might have a Soren in hand because we haven't seen them use that at all. So Soren could just
Or
spin the
that,
Eliwood
yeah.
and swing. Um,
Yeah. Either way, they just gotta get rid of Eliwood, and then Ike just swings and wins. See? Okay, Bonnie Grayson. Deploy. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, we don't draw, so that's fine. And then we play Delicia? Okay.
Mom, she's not in there.
Uh,
No.
hey, there it is. Yeah, that's GG.
yep, that's good.
Ike literally just swings
Center the
face and
deck and
wins.
shuffle. Yep, Ike wins.
Yeah,
So Pig
Ike
only
literally
had
just
one
swing
card
face,
in
I
hand.
win.
Was this?
Good game. Good game.
We'll
What is
pick
this Ike? I need to see this.
I want to ask, but I shouldn't.
No, yeah. Nope, that is unavoidable, my friend. Okay.
Skill destruction can't be dodged.
It's why 49 Lolina is honestly a decent deck.
I wouldn't say decent, but it is functional. No matter what, replacing 3 of those with Nils and 3 of them with Hector is more functional than 48.
It is more functional than a deck full of entirely selves and a single voice should be.
Okay, it wasn't Ike in hand.
Okay, it wasn't another Ike. So they are dead either way.
But... No. They could have drawn it that turn, but that is unlikely. Chances are
they how they played the Olymp?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. I'm gonna tell you, Dink, you might want to take first turn. The only time you really want to go second is if you're doing a cheesy aggro thing like with a Wayne, and even then.
No, Dank is letting Pig go first again. Interesting. So usually going first is the better option because it makes your opponent always responding to you. So on turn 4, this Ike can put Soren in the back line. Huh? What's up?
Where do you want these?
I'm alright, just on my bed.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So that does technically that could technically influence whether you want to go first or second. So you would pick first, right?
Mulligan.
Well, technically it's just you choose your deck, you choose your MC out of your deck, you choose turn order, and then you do your hand. Because technically speaking, you might have different hands depending on if you're going first or second. Like, you might look for different cards, I should say.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So that's the idea of it, is it's the, in air quotes, fairest. Because it lets both people choose, or go into their starting hand with full knowledge of what the rough situation is.
Anywho, here's that BS that works with Ike.
Yep.
That we saw last game.
Yeah, I mean, there is another BS, which minus 30 to swing again, which, funnily enough, would have worked for Pig because he had a big enough board. But you should never get that big enough of a board with set 22 Ike.
That is purely because Eirika wasn't doing a good enough job of clearing board.
Except at the same time, Eirika could have swung and could have actually won that in ways.
Oh, well, there's promo.
Yep, there's promo, but that might be fine.
Yeah, it might be. We don't know.
Just because that Eirika could have drawn an extra card, that one turn where they messed up their deploy, and they get the keys.
I'm gonna check if we mulligan. Hold on. Dank didn't mulligan, so presumably we have promo.
Presumably, yeah. They got rid of Dorothea, which is their one counter against Rayson, though. So that's
that is a bit rough.
Also, you mentioned the Dorothea art. If you're not aware, that's actually the chapter they join, because I think it's one of them is in the nearby village and one of them comes to you immediately. And I think it's Dorothea comes to you immediately looking for Saul, who's in the village. So that's the village that you recruit Saul in as she walks right past it.
Yep.
An unfortunate self, once again, stopping Ike from being able to buff Micaiah.
Yeah, that's
But
a
we
shame.
crit with Ike.
Unless we crit. Unless we crit. That definitely works.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, didn't matter. Didn't matter. Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, thankfully it did not matter, but man, that's rough. Okay, do we have a bridge, or do we have main promo? We can't just main promo this turn because we keyed it.
Yeah, they could main promo. They're now technically ahead again because once again the Ike technically is now responding to the Eirika's plays.
Mm-hmm. Bonding Alphonse, okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. The only thing he is a beater right now. His shield doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, I would still keep him around just because he is a relatively low cost. In a turn or two, he's going to drop, obviously, and then he's just cheap to get out, so you can cheat out that 3-unit limit.
No, yeah, I agree. I was just saying, like, I can understand bonding it right now if you have other cards in hand.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, yes, he's a cheap beat stick, but he is still just a beat stick. If you have other cards that are more important, I can understand that.
He's never not been a beat stick. No, his skill is +10, and Mantle.
Yeah.
Mantle isn't super helpful. Unless you're against super
Not
hard aggro. Okay, going into bridge.
We're doing
That...
bridge. I mean, you can still go at... Oh, and that does let you attack Mickey. Okay, fair.
Yep. This
And you can grab main promo.
Also, Eirika does gain +10 because you have a purple ally. So...
Mm-hmm.
And that hits.
And another key.
Does that hit?
Does it?
Did Ike kill
40,
last turn?
50, 60. Yes, it did. So that is a 40 base. So that misses, actually.
Okay, their bond... Alphonse is completely hidden now behind that field.
He's just barely peeking out like, guys, please, I'm suffocating, please.
I'm a main character, Lord, I swear. Don't forget about me.
I swear. Okay, but Alphonse is unironically cool. Like, in the latest chapters, they've made him so hype.
Okay, look, I stopped long ago for heroes. I
don't blame you.
I didn't even get through Renegade? Whatever the mechs are. I stopped partway through death.
Unfortunately, it's like the next chapter he starts being cool. Basically, dude gets told, you're going to die in 7 days. I am death. This is unavoidable. He's like, okay, guess I have 7 days to kill you then.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just killing deaths kind of sounds just like an impossibility that should never work no matter what. Just on a fundamental level.
Right. Yeah.
Alright. Ike's on board, and we got the racing. So that's a
Let's
+30
go.
Ike.
As long as we tap.
As long as they tap racing. If they fail to tap racing, it's funny.
That's gonna miss.
It misses because that 10 support. Are they going to tap racing? They are.
They did. Okay.
Alright, Peg, you learned. Granted, your first... The only 2 times you didn't do it is, well, it was completely unnecessary.
That
doesn't
misses.
hit. Nope. It hits. Eirika loses her +10 buff because she lost her green ally.
Oh, right. Wait. No, doesn't it still hit? Because it's 20 plus another 20... That's 100 exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's 100 versus 100. Because Eirika's +10 is if you have a purple ally. Ephraim's is if you're supported by a purple. So Ephraim's is slightly better.
Yep. Because he doesn't have as good of a promo.
Yeah.
I love
Eirika's,
his
though,
promo,
lets you
but
do multicolor decks a little bit easier. You just need a purple ally on board, and it's more consistent that way. But at the same time, it's also less consistent, because if your entire deck is purple, they can just kill the unit.
yeah, Ephraim lets you play Zephiel turn 4. Eirika lets you be very diverse.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to Zephiel this if they bond here and they Zephiel, because they bonded a Zephiel, and this is your Zephiel turn.
Okay, well, let's see. We do have a bond. Let's see what it is. Let's see if we bond. They didn't like going to 5 last game.
Yeah, they skipped out on 5, which is fine. Their hand was not in the greatest spot at the time, so.
No, yeah, when you're Soren, it's not a good time. But okay, Myrrh.
Okay, 5 bonds. What are they going to do with the 5 bonds? Promo.
Okay, we still have 2. We can do stuff.
Yeah, still got 2 deployment. That's 1. Still got 1 more deployment.
You could theoretically Dorothy.
Dorothy, Faye, Moralibus,
Yeah.
Freyr are all good options.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how likely Dorothy specifically is, but yeah, the other ones very likely could happen.
Ephraim as well. Like, there's a large amount of 1 cost that you can just pop down right here if they have it. I'm going to,
Okay,
since
we're
they're
doing
doing the buff, I'm assuming they don't have one. Which
Shame.
is very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. That said, I think prioritizing the promo is more important than deploying whatever else is in hand.
Most likely it's just... Oh, but Elliewood.
That
Sadly...
is good. We could pull up Rayson and then destroy it.
Oh, but they're not pulling. Dank, you need to read your support skills, man. That one hits.
That's why you run Elliewood. That does hit.
Yeah, you run Elliewood so you can pull things and you can clear board. So that one was also one of the ones that they should have swapped order, because Eirika with Elliewood would have hit, and Myrrh with Dorothea's support. Actually, Dorothea's support wouldn't have hit. That's not attack emblem. That's bullseye.
Yeah, that's bullseye.
But that you get that Elliewood support, you pull Rayson, you get Myrrh to kill Rayson, and now you don't have to worry about that plus 20 happening. You just make it harder for the Ike to fuel his engine, because he wants to deploy Ileana this turn. If Rayson is dead, deploying Ileana means Ike can't do his thing. Straight up.
Yeah. Unless we have another one in hand. Oh wait, no, because it has to be a deploy. Yeah.
Yep. So, unless you dodged for Rayson, they would be forced to flip one, which isn't the biggest cost, but it is a cost.
Okay.
Oh, Soren self.
Oof.
Into not a self. You're good. You're living.
Yep. No free pop on MC. Man, imagine if Soren had anti-flyers because he was using wind magic.
I mean, there is a Soren that does that.
I know. I was saying, like, imagine if that was just all wind, like how all bows have.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if, like, how, like, all bows have anti-flyers, if all wind mages had anti-fire as well.
What they transition to is wind mages have the spin skills, because Merrick and Soren both have it. But if your game doesn't have, like, specific wind mages, they gave it to any mage, I think. Because that's why Happy also can do it.
That's
Nope, that's 50 only. That's 50 for 60. You still live.
You?
Mickey is only 50.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah.
And also, they could use Eirika's skill to resupport that, even, to ensure that you live, but...
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Anywho.
You should only use Eirika's skill when it has a chance of saving you. If you're already safe, no reason to do it. If resupporting wouldn't save you anyway, like this,
it's
I
a
would
point,
always
don't resupport here.
Well, they can't anyway. But if that was a self, you wouldn't want to resupport because it doesn't help you at all. Yeah, you get rid of the self, but there's nothing in your deck that can save you from that attack, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we haven't seen Roy, so I'm presuming we don't have that.
Yep. Roy would also only be a 40 and wouldn't save them anyway. Elliewood would only be a 40, wouldn't matter. Ephraim being that 40 support with Sibling Emblem, also 40, doesn't matter. The only way you could survive is Limicella, and I don't think they're running it.
No, usually only HRY runs her.
Yeah. So yeah, there's no X support in that could save you from that attack. There's no support in the game that could save you from that attack other than Limicella, and that's Limicella. Limicella. Yeah.
I was saying something before I got distracted by that. Don't remember, it wasn't important. Oh, right. But yeah, no, I understand that's what wind mages are doing. It just would have been interesting, but
Yeah.
I also agreed that you keep that to bows. It's kind of one of their main mix.
Alright, that is
Okay,
deployment.
well now we have...
They've only used 3 deployment. They still have 2 left if they want. I'm going to assume no, though.
Yeah, I don't see a likely 2 deploys in hand. But they're likely evades.
They do have the draw with Eirika. Then there
They
they
do.
go.
Okay. We are now officially in action phase. This is something I would wish Dank would do. It doesn't matter too much, but they tend to swap to action when they start attacking.
I mean, that's the first action that puts you in action phase, so technically it's correct. Like if you...
I know.
Ooh, that's not hitting because that 10 support.
Yeah. Garrick is so good until you support it.
Yeah, pretty much. Garrick is
Twice.
so good. I was wondering where the Garricks were because we hadn't seen any. And I guess we just found them.
Explain it.
Oh, they can resport.
They can, and it could hit, so you might as well try it.
And Peony, there you go.
That hits. Okay. I think is Dank in the best position here? Because Ike still is swinging and popping something, and someone could bounce something. I'm bonding an Ileana. I'm going to assume that means we're putting another one down, or are we just not caring? Okay, fair.
I mean, yeah, Peony's always just there, but still, Ileana would have been your least favorite bond to do.
They're thinking. They must have got a good draw or something.
Oh, yeah, you can Ileana. They were at 4 cards.
And now we discard 2, pop Mur and Alphonse, and just make Eirika cry. Valencia and a Mickey. Okay. Alright, and the best part is Peony can even buff Soren to swing with him.
Yep. Yeah, Soren is likely to hit here. There's just... Yeah.
As long as he doesn't self, he should be good. Okay, and we're buffing Ike just to be safe.
I mean, there's no reason not to with Rayson. Rayson can't choose his buff, he just buffs every leveled up unit, so...
No, yeah, I'm not... Obviously, you just want... Oh,
yep.
Wing with Ike first, okay.
It's perfectly fine, too.
Yeah. Oh,
especially
well,
when you
good
get
thing
that
did.
mage emblem. So this is when
Finally
you
get
don't.
the right order.
They use their support replacement, but
They
in
definitely shouldn't have.
no. In this case, it actually ended up working out because their support would have been Zephyl for this attack, and Zephyl ain't
Oh,
saving them here.
true.
This isn't saving them either,
I-
but it was worth a shot.
okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. Yeah. Would you still call that a bad play and it was just happened to be good, or recycling the self?
All right.
Oh,
Do they have the Micaiah crit?
it would have to be a crit here.
Yeah, there it is.
We do.
And there's
Okay,
the
we
dodge.
have the evade.
Okay.
Okay. I was asking, so are you just saying it happened to work out for them, or was sending the self actually a good play?
It ended up working out for them. It was because
Okay.
you had no way of knowing that Zephyl was going to be your support on the Soren attack.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, it was just because Zephyl obviously never going to, even if Soren selfs, that still hits in that case. So like it ended up working out that it was the right choice, but it was just pure luck.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure. Like I said, I'm technically still learning stuff too. So.
Yeah, usually that would be a bad one just because Zephyl happened to show up. Okay, it worked out. There's now a chance that you can survive against the Soren. But like if they had done that and it was one of their 40 supports, straight up bad. You just got rid of your safety. Unless of course you hit a different. Okay.
Okay. Those are both 2 free units. So.
Yep. And now
we do have to.
They have to try and
turn.
win. Yeah, they have to try and win this turn. They now have seen their entire hand for now. What else have you got? You got 5 deployment.
Nothing's been paid yet.
You got a Zephyl. You got a Garrick.
Oh, nope. We are just not doing it.
Wait, Dank. No, that's an action phase skill. What are you doing, Dank? What's in your hand? You're not going to win this. No.
We sent a Freyr. Yeah, no. That's just GG. They cannot kill Ike with what's on board. They just lose.
There is a small chance. It's called the Peony crit. Into the Eirika hit and no dodges. The chances of that is super low.
Especially because I'm pretty sure we've already seen 3 and deck hasn't reset yet.
Look, I can dream. But yeah, this is pretty much game already. It's just about finishing out, just because mathematically this should never work out.
Yeah.
They kept bonding the Zephyls. Like, if they had Zephyl this turn...
that would have been game.
It would have been a much better position.
Yeah, because if you have Zephyl, you just start whipping stuff out and forcing him to get rid of cards. Either himself or his buffers. Okay. Oh, well, there goes the crit dream.
So there was another one.
If we had gone ahead and did the draw skill first, we could have crit. Oh, well, speaking of crit.
Yeah, they never used Eirika draw skill. They could have used Eirika draw skill, draw the Peony, and then went, okay, I'm going face.
Yeah, like, I'm not even going to say that just so you should have known better. Like, unironically, you should draw first to see if you get a crit.
Yeah, no, they just skipped Eirika skill. They only drew by tapping Moralibus and tossing away Freyr. And so they deployed Peony, drew a card. Tapped Moralibus, drew a card by discarding Freyr. They never used Eirika draw skill, and they didn't use any of their deployment.
And he came back.
Yeah. Will Pig flip the yellow bond for the big number?
We... I want to see the biggest Ike in history.
Okay, flipping 2 for Ileana draw. Usually you want to do Micaiah draw first, because they both have a hard limit of 4. And Micaiah... Actually, wait, this isn't a 5-3 Micaiah.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about? Oh, we're going for... Oh.
What?
Okay.
Oh, Rayson is buffing Micaiah. Oh no, Peony's
No,
buffing
we get Peony
Micaiah.
buff, yeah. We get Peony buff. Why are we not swinging with Ike?
Because you're gonna crit. Okay, there's an
Okay.
Eirika dodge. Is the other card in hand also an Eirika dodge? This is only 80, so it doesn't hit unless you got a crit. There's a crit. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Do you have another Eirika dodge? No dodge. So what was the last card in your hand? Oh, that card might have been drawn by discarding the Freyr. So that might
Maybe,
not
and
matter.
at that point they can't deploy it.
They might have actually just straight up not been able to deploy anything last turn. Oh, morale. Okay, it doesn't even matter.
Didn't matter.
Okay, yeah, they just had nothing in hand last turn. So
That is an absolute shame.
they still should have drawn with Eirika's skill, because that would have gotten them the Peony. There was 2 dodges, but...
I got some bad news. I think Ileana was not the main reason you lost.
It's fine.
It was a reason. It wasn't the main reason.
Yeah. Well, Aether Ike is all just about clearing the board and hoping your opponent can't clear your mages. Because Ike stays alive based on Micaiah, Ileana, and Soren. Those are his 3, like, able to do things cards. If he loses all 3 of those, yeah. He's dead in the water.
Yeah. Well played by both players.
Yep. And goodbye.